Hi guys, this is Katsushida with the tutorial to my latest trick called Last Love. Sorry about my voice, I'm a bit ill, yeah. So, what you're gonna need is, of course, a setup. You're gonna need two jokers and a deck that is sorted ace to king through the entire deck in chased order, so clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds. Also, you're gonna take all of the aces, and all of the aces, you're gonna take the top right corner and put a little dot with a pencil on it. On every single one of the aces, of course. That way you know where the aces are, obviously. Of course, you only put it in the top right corner if you spread like this. If you spread the other way around, of course you put the dot in the top left corner, obviously. So that is that for the setup. Then other side you just do any kind of false shuffles, false cuts, whatever. And you and you ask them to just say any card, and you place a joker on the top and on the bottom of the deck. Let's say they say 4 of hearts. Of course, it's not hard to find out where the 4 of hearts is, because you know here's the ace of clubs, here are the clubs. Through the dot, you know here's the ace of hearts. You know this is the 2 of hearts, 3 of hearts, and the 4 of hearts right here. What you're going to do with the 4 of hearts is call it. Now that is, you're going to take the 4 of hearts right here and move it to the back right here. That is a pretty hard move, and here's some tips on how to do that. So you go through and you look for the 4 of hearts, for this right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to actually look for the 3 of hearts, and you're going to press with your thumb onto the 3 of hearts, so that allows you to pull that 4 of hearts back more easily without all the cards coming with it. You just pull that back and then glide it on the back, and then you just outjog the joker and say, right here, your card is, of course, between the jokers. And this is a bit funny, because actually the 4 of hearts is the only card that isn't between the jokers, but doesn't matter right now. So they think the 4 of hearts is somewhere in the deck, actually it's in the bottom. What you then do is just any kind of pass, classic pass. I did the Herman pass, it was pretty bad in my performance. Also, you can of course just give the deck one cut, that is also possible, and the 4 of hearts will automatically be sandwiched in between the jokers. So that is the basic idea of the trick. Of course, there are some special cases. So if they say ace of clubs, that is the best thing that can happen, because the ace of clubs is the top card. And what you just do is you get a break under the top card, put the jokers on top, do this typical sandwich, and then you say ace of clubs. If they say king of diamonds, also really good, because it's at the bottom, just call it, put the joker over it, and then just do a pass, a Herman pass, whatever, and the king will automatically be sandwiched. Now if they say 2 of clubs, of course it's pretty hard to call the 2 of clubs without anyone seeing, because it's the top card. So if they say any low value club or any high value diamond, what you're going to do is you're going to say you could have picked any one of these cards, and you're going to look for the ace of spades from the dot. And as you find the ace of spades, you're going to get a break under the ace of spades, or over the ace of spades, and then cut right at the ace of spades and cut it to the top. So that way the clubs and the diamonds are now in the center, and you can just do this typical calling. You can just take the 2 of clubs right here and call it. Now, it's very important, if you call a card, then don't just go through like this and then just call one card, because that is slightly obvious. So what you do is you just shake it a bit. When you find, you just call it when nobody notices, and then glide it to the back. That is the basic idea of the trick. Thanks for watching, guys. This trick is very complex. If you haven't understood something, please feel free to PM or comment down below me, because this is very complex, this trick. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.